Coming up next, the Jazz taking on the Lakers. For the Utah Jazz, a mixed bag for this team to start the season, but one run can catapult them where they want to be. Will that change happen tonight? We'll find out shortly. Lakers, Jazz, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Let's see the stat sheet here for MP.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The starters for Utah. Collins and Kessler, they're in the middle. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. And it's George in at the 1. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
And the tip belongs to the Jazz. And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guys set out to be the top rookie in their class, but adjusting to this league can be more difficult than anticipated, which is why MP deserves high praise. His goal has been to be the best rookie, and so far that's exactly what he's done. Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
To the wing, right side. And here's Collins for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins. And again for 3.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. A little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Drains the triple.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
George against Reeves. George passes to Clarkson. Releases. Rebounded by LeBron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
George against MP. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And Clarkson, here we go. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. On offense, here are the Lakers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And the basket by Lee.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Collins. Clarkson with the ball. Takes the three, and the three-pointer goes. Clarkson's got 7.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
Connects from downtown.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 11. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Markkanen from long range. Davis with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
On the wing, MP. The three. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
George finds Kessler. Clarkson for 3. James with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 15. From deep, MP. The shot's good on the assist by James. MP's got 27 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Anthony Davis. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Connects checked in for Reddish. And Milton subbed in for Reeves. 1:03 left in the first. Sexton against Milton. Sexton passes to Clarkson. And it's Lee with the rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. MP outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
And here's Sexton. His last outing, we saw him score 13. The Jazz again can't hit.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
MP shot is good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Shot to stop the run. And Clarkson with a layup. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
And here's MP from outside. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Los Angeles continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drive. As many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Hachimura at power forward with AD in at center. Shake Milton out there with MP, and it's Connect in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
MP against Clarkson. Here's Sensabaugh. Still no points. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Clarkson against MP. Here's Sensabaugh. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
From deep, MP. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his first points of the game.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Milton against Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Connect. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Filipowski. Outside Sexton. The 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Nails it from 3.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
There's 53 seconds left in the half. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. John Collins comes in for Clarkson. Pass to Sensabaugh. So it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In that game against the Spurs, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance, but a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking them, right? Maybe not. Who knows? And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. So the Utah 5 right now. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's Reddish. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Reddish has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to George. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
MP outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. The Jazz shooting only 39% so far in the game. Clarkson outside to the paint. Kicks it out to Collins. He drops it from range. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
Left side Reddish. Back to MP. Back to Reddish. Outside Reeves. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Pass to Clarkson. Ooh, poked away. Reddish on the wing. Fires the 3. The rebound by Markkanen.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3. And Reddish gets it to go.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Collins outside. Pass to Clarkson. 1:46 left in the third. Can't cash it in from close range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP scanning the floor. And here's Reddish. MP, the pass to Reddish. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Reddish has got 8.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Collins inside. Check by James. Collins passes to Clarkson. Markkanen outside. Here's Clarkson. Takes a 3. Rebounded by LeBron. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Reddish. Davis with it. George defending. MP outside. To the middle. Here's Reddish. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Clarkson against MP. And Clarkson. Here we go.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
MP with it. Here's Reddish. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. Sexton, a screen on Milton. Fires in the triple.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Sexton misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he lobs it up top. To the right side. Milton for 3. Utah grabs the miss. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Here's Sensabaugh. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Milton. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. No good with the triple. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Filipowski. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Now Vanderbilt. Pass to Christie. Into the lane. On the wing, Finney Smith. Here's Christie. To the inside. Second chance shot. The bank shot, no good. And for Utah, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. The Lakers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Milton against Mills. Milton, no good. On offense, here's Utah. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. Cash money on the open jump shot. Sensabaugh's got 7 now in this quarter. Sensabaugh's got 4 of his 7 shots to go. Pass to connect. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Throw it down on the lob.
This kid Connect has some real bounce in his step, which makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Here's Sensabaugh. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Pass to connect. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. On offense, here's Utah. Mills with it. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Can't connect from short range. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Substitution on court.
We see the Lakers taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Yeah, MP.
MP, keep taking them to church, my guy. You the best rookie in your class, and it's not even close. Salute.
best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead.